Hey guys, this is Henry from OBEDIA again. Today we're going to keep working in Pro Tools, and today's topic is going to be the tracks list in Pro Tools. Okay, so the track list, it's not a window that you open, it's actually a tab that you can show from your edit or mix window. In this case, today we're in the edit window, and if we want to see the track list, we can simply go here at the bottom left corner of the window, and you see that, do you see that arrow there that points to the right? If you click there, you'll see here your tracks list. Okay, now the tracks list is one of those options, or I guess configurations from Pro Tools that you don't really need to know to operate the software. Okay, you don't need to know about the tracks list to record or mix, but if you don't know about it, you could have several problems while you're recording or mixing. The most common situation that you will find is that you're going to receive a session, let's say from another producer, engineer, and then you press play, and you might be in a situation in which you hear an instrument, but you don't see it. You don't see the track, and you're like, well, what's going on? I'm listening to a guitar, but I don't see any guitar track here. Well, chances are that that guitar track, it's actually hidden from the tracks list. So the most important, or I guess the key here on the tracks list, one of the most used features is the fact that you can hide or show the tracks. Okay, the tracks list, as you can see, here are the tracks. Click guitar 1, guitar 2, guitar 3. The same tracks that you see in your edit window, you have here in your tracks list. If you click on any of these from the tracks list, it's going to be highlighted. It's going to be selected on the edit window. If you click on the track on the edit window, it's going to be selected in the tracks list. Now, you see this black dot or this dark gray dot right next to each one of those tracks. If you simply click on it, like here, this click track, if I click on that black or dark gray dot, I just by clicking on it, you can hide the click track in this case. Okay, if I click on that again, click track is back. Let's do it with a master fader, for example. If I click on that dot, master fader is hidden. It is still working. Okay, it's still active, but it's just hidden. You don't see it in the actual window. You click back on, and then it's there. So chances are you can find yourself in a situation in which, for example, if I hide my guitar tracks like that, actually like that, you know, if you just open a session like this and, you know, the tracks list is hidden and you press play, you're like, whoa, where are those guitars coming from? Well, if you open your tracks list and then you see those guitars are there, they're just hidden. So you click back on those circles and it's back. So that's one thing. The other cool thing about the tracks list, and I did this on purpose for this tutorial, we have several types of tracks in this session. Okay, the click track and this GTR dry track, these are auxes. Okay, auxes, you can see are they have a symbol here. It's like an arrow pointing down. That's the bus. Okay, now this G1, G2, and G3 tracks, these are audio tracks. So you can see there's a symbol to the left of the name here in the tracks list that looks like a waveform. The piano track is a virtual instrument track, so you can see there's a little piano there. You can see a couple keys. The VCA, you can see it looks like a couple faders. And then the master, it's that symbol there that represents a sum, so it's the master. So that tells you from the tracks list, you can know what kind of track you have here just by looking at the tracks list. Okay? You can also see the color. You can see click, and there's that pink rectangle. And yeah, that's the pink. And then these are, you know, a green, and then the master track is red, and so on and so forth. Now, that's on the tracks list itself. Now, the track list has some options that you can open here on this black arrow. You click there. This lets you show all tracks, or you could do, for example, show only audio tracks, and boom, only the audio tracks are shown. This is especially useful if you're, for example, editing. Okay, if you're editing and you want to edit only audio, you don't want to see auxes, you don't want to see VCAs, you don't want to see, virtual instruments, you might just want to go here, show only audio tracks, and boom, that's it. Or you might also do, for example, if you're working with, you're producing beats or something like that, and you're using a lot of instruments, you can show only instruments. Then you can go back to show all tracks. Another option is show only the selected tracks. So if you select, for example, these 4 tracks, then I can go show only select tracks, boom. So that's pretty much just for organization purposes. You can also hide all tracks, hide only some of the tracks depending on the type, just like we did the show only options, and then hide only the selected tracks. You can also restore the previously shown tracks. That's kind of like an undo procedure. And you can also sort the tracks by either name, type, edit group, mix group, or voice. So basically, this tracks list, it's going to help you organize your session. And you can, as I explained, you can momentarily, I guess you could say, you could momentarily arrange the session by only showing what you need, so you can work on it, and then when you're back to mixing, you can simply just go show all tracks, and boom, you're back to it. So that's the tracks list in Pro Tools. If you have any other questions, call us from OBEDIA and PC Audio Labs, and we're going to be happy to help you. We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Want to learn how to produce music using this, or using that, or using all of these? Have you been watching videos, reading manuals, blogs, and trying to figure out everything that it takes to be a music producer? Do you have a bunch of music gear that you purchased and you still haven't made any music? Well, then you need OBEDIA, the world's only one-on-one digital audio training and tech support service. Check out the link below for a special new subscriber offer.